What should I say? What should I say, everyone? Hello, everyone. This is Quarantine Kyle with the crazy curls because all the barber shops have been closed for 3 weeks and I have not been able to get a haircut. So basically, I am submitting myself to the caveman look. Okay, I'm not going to use this microphone the whole video. Okay, but really, I've been in my house for about 3 weeks, as I'm sure a lot of you are. And if you saw my last video that I put out on my channel about video design, there was a part in there that I talked about the Dutch angle, and I mentioned it only briefly. And when I was editing it, I thought to myself, wouldn't it be cool to gather all of the clips from Thor 2011 that are Dutch angles and compile them into one short little moment? And I was like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not going anywhere. I'm stuck in my house. So I'm gonna go and do that. Little did I know that was the biggest mistake of my entire life. I put and wasted like 6 days. 6 days on putting that little clip together. I mean, it was wild. Yeah, literally that 1 minute and 15 second clip took 6 days to put together. No, wait, we don't need to show the whole thing. But since I put so much time into 1 minute and 15 seconds of another video that was 20 minutes long, I figured I would go a little bit more in depth on the subject of Dutch angles and specifically Thor 2011, because I want to make those 6 days worth my time in some capacity. So when I recorded the video on design, the Video Bootcamp episode 4 on design, I truly, honestly did not have very many opinions on the Dutch angle, the tilted horizon. I truly didn't. And when I recorded that, I didn't want to put forth any prejudice, especially for people that are learning video for the first time. I want everyone to use all the tools at their disposal at first, and then they can figure out their style and have opinions. But I can say unequivocally, after doing that task, after putting together that compilation, I hate Dutch angles. I really do. And when I was scrubbing through the movie, which took about 3 to 4 hours, going through the entire movie and taking those clips out, every time a new Dutch angle would come about, I just started to boil over. It was just so frustrating. I just don't like them anymore. And I think the problem with Thor 2011 is that it's literally 35 minutes of the movie. The movie is an hour and 50 minutes. Fifth? No, that's not a fifth. This is embarrassing. That's about a third of the movie. Maybe more like 5/8. It's probably 5/8. I think that's the right math. 5/8 of the movie. 5/8. No, 3/8. No, it would be 4/9. Oh God, 5/9. Anyways, 35 minutes of the movie. After my terrible math, I've been cooped up in here for too long. Let me out. 35 minutes of Thor 2011. That's way too much time. And when you use the Dutch angle for a landscape shot, it's just blatant. Even the passive viewer will notice how wonky the camera angle looks. It's on its side. It's on a 45-degree tilt. And I really wanted to get to the bottom of why the director chose to use so many Dutch angles. I think it's Kenneth Branagh. I'm gonna look it up really quick. Kenneth Branagh. Yep, there it is. Kenneth Branagh. Anyways, the director, Kenneth Branagh, stated in one interview that he had been reading a ton of comics and the Dutch angle was used a lot in comics, so he wanted to emulate that on screen, which I think is a noble reason as to why he would want to do that, but it just doesn't translate to film that well. It's glaring and obvious when you use it so dang much. I think my final opinion on Dutch angles is that using them sparingly is not cheap. You use it to show that the circumstances the character's in is distorted, it's twisted, something's kind of messed up. But when you use it too often, just like any technique or really anything in life, when you don't use it in moderation, it loses its true value. If you eat ice cream all the time, okay, that's a bad analogy because ice cream's pretty good all the time, no matter how much you have it. But if you take a big old pizza and you eat 6 slices and you get all bloated, it's not gonna be as good. You're gonna feel bloated, and the last piece probably won't taste the same. God, I'm gonna stop using food. Just like anything in life, when you use it in moderation, it's okay, and you can use it in the correct circumstances. But when you use it so damn often, it doesn't even have meaning anymore. There was a few scenes in Thor 2011 that probably would have benefited from having the Dutch angle to show that something isn't right. But the fact that it was used for 35 minutes of the movie, yeah, that's just too much, man. So I intended this video to be a little bit more ranty than it actually was. I couldn't get myself fired up as much as I wanted to. I wanted this to be a quick, fun little video because I'm sure, as all of you are stuck in your room just like me, in your house. In fact, just a few moments ago, Governor Whitmer announced that shelter in place order for the state of Michigan will be extended 3 more weeks. It hasn't even been 3 weeks from the first time she announced it. And well, I've already been in my house. I left my house once in the last 3 weeks in a car. I've been walking and stuff, but you know, I just wanted to do something fun because this whole quarantine thing has got a lot of people in weird places. No matter who you are, no matter how strong you are mentally and emotionally, it's affected you, and everybody's got to find productive ways to create new habits and everything. And I certainly have not been doing such a good job. I could be pumping out these video bootcamp episodes like crazy, but there's just been a lot of stuff going on, and we're in a weird place, and I think it's okay to take a second and just hang out and just hang, right? I think keeping yourself busy and being productive can certainly help our situation and make our lives a little bit better while we're waiting this out, we're enduring this pandemic. But that doesn't mean you have to. Hanging out is just fine. So don't worry about being super productive. That's why I'm not down in the studio. I just wanted to record this fun video. Oh, by the way, I almost completely forgot. If you want to watch the whole cut of Thor, the Dutch angle, there's a older video from like 5 years ago of someone cutting it all together. It's only 3 minutes long. So obviously they did not actually pick out all the Dutch angles because I did it. I went through the very tedious process of getting that all together, and it's 35 minutes. So if you want to watch that, I'm going to upload that as a standalone video. There's not going to be any movie audio because I don't want to get totally railed by the Content ID system. So there's going to be random music put behind it. So if you want to watch that, you can watch that up here. But in the meantime, I hope that all of you are doing okay. It's a hard time. A few tips: if you have problems with your scaly hands like I have, because I literally wash my hand every chance I get. Not that you necessarily should be going out to the grocery store for it, but if you ever need it, working hands has been a blessing. Thank you to TJ for suggesting that, to moisturize it just so I don't turn into a lizard, so I don't reveal my lizard skin because I'm a lizard person. Drink water and also go on walks. It helps a lot to get out and move your body. Physical activity is one of the best things you can do for your body and mentally. By the way, I just checked the edit for Thor the Dutch angle and it is 25 minutes long. It is not 35.
It's literally 35 minutes of the movie.
But it sure as hell feels like a long ass time. That's way too many Dutch angles, way too many times on a landscape or a wide shot it was used. Egregious. So that's all I have for you today. I'm sending all of my positivity and well wishes to everyone affected by this pandemic, which should be virtually all of you. And for the people that are unemployed because of this, try and stay busy or not, you know, hang in there. If you want to follow my day-to-day shenanigans because I don't know the next time I'll upload. Follow me on Instagram as usual. And what's your opinion on the Dutch angle? Leave it in the comment section down below. Links in the description for Video Bootcamp. The first 4 episodes are out. You can view it in a playlist, and it basically is like an online course. So I'd really appreciate it if you checked it out and gave me some feedback. I'm putting a lot of work into it, and I got plenty more videos for Video Bootcamp to record. And until then, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Hang in there. We'll all get through this together. All right. See you next one.